Hi, my name's Ilana Hope Marilla Stockman, Ilana, and I would like to talk about women and courage, or women and choices. But first, I want to talk about Melania Trump and the jacket she wore. Yes, I want to talk about Melania's jacket, the one that said, "I don't care, do you?" when she went to go visit children who had just been separated from the parents and put into prison. What do we know about her choice of this jacket? Was it on purpose? Was it by accident? Was it subconscious? And who was the message directed to? Was the message directed to the fake news, as her husband says? Maybe the message was directed at her husband. Or maybe the message was directed at the whole world that has put her in this position that she seems not to want to be in. So we don't really know. And we may never know. But there are some things that we do know about Melania Trump. Most importantly, we know that she's an abused woman. She is in an emotionally abusive marriage and possibly other forms of abuse too. She's married to one of the most toxic men on the planet. He boasts about the things that he does to women, the abuse that he causes. He boasts about cheating on her. It's not even deniable anymore. And she's still living with this. So yes, she's in a gilded cage. Yes, she's living in the White House. But even women in the White House, even women in amazing conditions that we would consider full of power, can still be abused. Because abuse cuts across all sectors. Now, she does have power. She could be, theoretically, using her platform to do things in the world. And it's very, very possible that she wants to. She has sort of undercut her husband a couple of times when she says to the world to not do things that her husband is doing, like cyberbullying. It's possible that she really believes that people should not be like her husband. But she is sort of powerless in where she is. Still, what I really want to say to Melania Trump and to other women like her in the world is, we always have choices. We have choices. No matter what position you're in, you have choices. So yes, Melania is abused, but like so many other abused women, by staying, you're making a choice. You could sort of make the same argument about Hillary Clinton, for example. Her greatest liability, I think, what we saw in the election, was that she's still married to a guy who has a problematic record with women. Let's leave it there, okay? So by staying with him, she attaches herself to him. So a lot of women do this. A lot of women attach themselves to men, especially men with power, because there are benefits of being with a man who has power. Hillary Clinton has benefits. Melania Trump has benefits. A lot of women have benefits. And in a world where women are not given the same powers as men, like there's never been a woman president. So the closest thing a woman could get to having that kind of power is becoming like Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is a very powerful woman. She got her power not by being elected to the White House, but by being married to a man who was elected to the White House. So in a world where that is still a major source of women's power is by being attached to a particular man, we can understand why a woman might make that choice, why Hillary Clinton might make that choice and say, I want to stay married to this man because, well, we don't know exactly why, but for power. Melania Trump may be making the same choices. Stay with a man who has power. A lot of women in Orthodox Judaism make similar choices. You know, you go to a rabbi to get approval for a particular kind of, change, a particular kind of ruling. So you support men who may or may not be amazing people, we don't know, but if you choose to attach yourself to a man and gain your power through that man, you're making a choice. So we see this all the time. I see this all the time. I see this dynamic of women who back the man, who stay with the man for all kinds of reasons. But that's a choice. And I would like to say to women of the world, you have choices, you have other choices too. You have choices to leave. Melania Trump has a choice to leave. Hillary Clinton had lots of choices, and she made her choices. But you know, at a certain point, I'd like to see women express courage. Like the Sarah Bareilles song, I Want to See You Be Brave. I'd like to see women be brave. I'd like to see women make courageous choices. Now that's really hard sometimes. It's really, really hard. Because women generally get punished for being brave. You see this in the workplace all the time. You see men who are, assertive and aggressive and buck trends and do whatever they want. They're cheered, they're given lots of platforms. They can be as obnoxious as they want, and still get platforms and get applause. And I'm thinking about a particular speaker at the recent HUC graduation. Okay, you could be obnoxious. You could say whatever you want and still get very rewarded and still get the standing ovation and still get the raise and still get the Pulitzer Prize and all of that. Whereas women, when women stand up even a little bit, they are shamed and punished and passed over and dismissed and put down in lots of ways. There's tons of research about this. There were books out even before the Lean In book, but Lean In, Lean In also points out all of these dynamics. So, and the popularity of Lean In tells you how true all this is. This is true. There are zillions of groups out there. Sheryl Sandberg, this is her platform now talking about this, about the challenges to women who show courage. This is very real. It's a very real dynamic. So I understand why women may not want to go there. We're seeing that with Me Too also. The reason why women have not come forth in greater numbers until now for Me Too is because women are punished. Women are punished for being assertive, aggressive, courageous, visionary, punished. So I would like to see women take, that's my dog who likes to bark. I would like to create or join a community of women who are dedicated to supporting one another's courage. It's about the courage. It's about empowering each other in our courageous moments, our frightening, courageous moments. That's actually why I'm running this campaign out to help this young woman named Jyoti, a girl who was lost by her family when she was 3 and has been on her own for most of her life. She's been on her own with nobody. She's lived in orphanages and ashrams, in and out. And now she's 19 and she really wants to be independent and strong, and she wants to become a teacher. She wants to educate girls in India that they could be strong and independent and on their own and work and support themselves and not rush in to get married. That's her message. It's her message for herself, and it's what she wants to do in the world. And I met her one time when I was in India, and I've been in touch with her since, and I've been helping her in every way that I can. And now is a really crucial turning point in her life, and she needs help and she needs support. And here's a young woman with courage, with vision and courage and strength. And I want to be part of the world that looks at girls and women like that and says, yes, we're going to have your backs. We're going to have your back. That's the world I want to be living in, where women have each other's backs at the moments of courage, at the moments of speaking out and shining and being our awesome selves. That's the world I want to be living in. And so, be the change you want to see in the world. I'm doing this. I'm creating this world, starting with Jyoti, one starfish at a time. If you want to understand the starfish reference, go to my Facebook page. But that's what I'm doing. That's the world I want to see. And it's everywhere. This is the moment we're in history of women finding our courage. The only way we're going to change our surroundings to make the surroundings better for women, to make surroundings that enable women to thrive, is by doing it ourselves, by being that, by being the people who support women in their moments of courage. That's it. That's what I'm thinking about today. Thanks for listening.